Lisa Hendy here from CatholicMom.com, and welcome to another episode of Casual Fridays, where we take a look at work and faith and the integration of the two. Well, I'm getting ready to take a trip this week, and so I'm going to be taking my work on the road, and it brings up the topic of work on the road. So I thought we'd talk a little bit about that this week, how we integrate faith and working when our jobs take us away from our offices. And for me, one of the most important things of my workday is my morning prayer routine. And so a wonderful thing is that I can take that ritual with me on the road, no matter where I am. And a big part of that for me is my iPhone. I've got a couple of apps that I regularly use to pray with, and even if I don't have my devotional books with me, I always have my iPhone with me. So that's a big part of my productivity, is my spiritual productivity and really staying true to those routines. Another big thing that I always try to do before I leave home is to really pre-plan my trip to get as much of the busy work of my day-to-day work done in advance of my trip as I can, so that it frees me up, because I know I always think I'm going to get more done than I do on the road. You're inevitably tied up a little bit more than you expect to be. So if there's some pre-work that you can do before you go, get that done. Another pre-planning thing that I do is always to check on the technology that's going to be in existence wherever I'm headed. Will I have access to Wi-Fi? Is there a charge? Will I be able to print? If I'm speaking, do they have the projector that I need? All these pre-planning types of things. Finally, when I return home, I always like to leave a buffer day or a cushion day to make sure that I don't have any appointments scheduled right after I get home, and that I leave myself time to get caught up on email and to deal with all the processing of the new and exciting adventures that have come along the way. So those are some of my tips for taking work on the road. But I want to hear from you. What do you do when you have to work away from your office? Do you like business travel? And most importantly, how do you stay in touch with your family while you're on the road? Do you call? Do you Skype? Do you email? How do you keep in touch with your spouse and your kids while on the road? So we'll see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend and a great and productive work week, and we'll see you at the next episode of Casual Fridays.